In Canada, a rape occurs every 17 minutes. And rape culture is why that number surprises you. Rape is often seen as this buzzword, a phrase made up by feminists who just want to create hysteria. Its true meaning has been convoluted by this deep sense of misunderstanding held by the general public, normalizing rape culture to the point of perceived non-existence. Rape culture is not just a feminist issue. Rape culture is a humanist issue. Rape culture is the assumption that there are a set of rules dictating how not to get assaulted. How you dress, how you walk, what you drink, where you go, if you're alone at night, if you talk to strangers, if you ever let your guard down, because God forbid you forget to follow one of these rules, and suddenly rape is your fault. Rape culture is dress codes implemented to eradicate the apparently uncontrollable sexual urges induced by the mere sight of a 13-year-old's bra strap. Rape culture is law enforcement using the frequency of prison rape as a bludgeon to force convicts' compliance. Rape culture is the assumption that only nice, pretty girls can get raped. The assumption that men can't get raped. The assumption that sex workers can't be raped. That wives, that husbands can't be raped. Rape culture is the mere 8% of sexual assaults that are reported in Canada each year. And rape culture is why a shorter kilt makes us all seem like we deserve less respect. It would be easy to think of rape culture as a feminist term, just a women's issue, all male perpetrators, all female victims. But rape can happen to anyone, and the culture affects everyone regardless of gender, age, or disposition. Rape is not limited. It reaches to the edges of society, to the edges of pain, of fear, of cruelty. It does not discriminate, but we do. We allow ourselves to ignore and downplay prison rape, male rape, military rape. We allow the world we live in to blame victims for being assaulted with personal attacks, with media harassment, with words like slut and whore. Partisan trends that most of us have seen on Twitter, such as #YesAllWomen or #NotAllMen, open a chasmic separation between the genders on an issue that deserves the undivided attention of our society. We need to be allies in this fight, not adversaries. Not all men rape. Not all women will be the ones who are raped, but the common misinterpretation of rape culture perpetuates these ideas. It creates a society where outrage does not stem from the mere existence of this culture that normalizes rape, but instead from a woman walking alone at night, too nervous around the man behind her, where that outrage manifests as men saying, "Not all men," because a woman expresses her fears about being raped. Because as a woman, when you're alone at night, it is all men. It has to be. When you're in an elevator alone with one man, it's him. The notion that this need for self-preservation is offensive, that we should be required to modify our behavior because of it, perverts an honest understanding of what rape culture truly is. We need to recognize that rape and sexual assault are prevalent fears in our society, that it can happen, that it does happen, and that just because I speed up walking in front of a man at night does not mean I think he is a rapist. It means that if he is, I'm safe. And isn't the humanist goal for our society safety and security? Shouldn't this be what we are striving for everyone to feel secure, comfortable, not living in constant fear of sexual attack? I want to live in a world where we don't have to recruit to the anti-rape culture cause, where the way to gain support isn't telling people, picture your mother being raped, or your sister, or your grandmother, where the possibility that a woman we feel protective towards could be affected by it is not the singular motivation behind eradicating rape culture. Because it should not matter who experiences sexual assault? Who suffers under the crushing yoke of our rape culture? What matters is that anyone, any human being, has to suffer at all. It should not be this inherently anti-feminist duty to protect that motivates our action, nor should it be the sense of entitlement that accompanies misguided feminism. It should be anger, indignation that anyone has to experience this in their lifetime. Humanism is the lens through which we must view rape culture. Humanism is what should spur us into action, forcing us to understand that not every rape victim can comfortably participate in a feminist protest, nor will every rape victim story be met with the appropriate outrage nor sympathy, but that every single rape victim has one thing in common. They're human, and so are all of you. In Canada, a rape occurs every 17 minutes. I started speaking to you 6 minutes ago. 11 minutes from now, someone will have been raped. And in the 17 minutes after that, someone will be raped again. Some other man, woman, or child will have to endure this same life-altering, indescribable pain. And this cycle will repeat itself unless we do something. The clock is ticking. Thank you.